Hi everybody. I thought I'd take you out a little bit in my garden. So there's a few things I'd like to share with you. Hopefully my voice is recorded over the noise of the traffic. Okay, I'd like to bring to your attention some things that have been coming through with regards to the reptilian element that we seem to be going through. Actually, it's more than just the reptilian element. It's more to do with the three kingdoms that we're dealing with. Now, these three kingdoms that I'm referring to has to do with the animal brain, the mammal brain, the human brain, or the human kingdom, animal kingdom, human kingdom, and reptilian kingdom. They're all parts of your brain. This is not going to be a science lesson, so what I do want to bring to your attention is that there is war in the three kingdoms, to put it like that. Now, we know that the information that's been going out has specifically been channeled into three directions. One where the mind is being forced to think about specifically the situation as it is, as we go through. Also with regards to the fight or flight, which is connected to the reptilian energy, and I've discussed the fight or flight syndrome a long time ago. It's in my videos. I will post the link underneath for you to just brush up on. And then the mammal kingdom, which is connecting to most probably the way that we assess a situation and how we are responding to emotions, whereas the human kingdom is to do with thinking. Why they've set it up like that is most probably because of the sociological and a psychological way of behaving in certain circumstances. So I am just speaking from what I have been given, not giving you science, not giving you anything else, just from observation and how the energies have been working so far. So what I would like to share with you is the fact that we are dealing with these three kingdoms within ourselves every day and how we respond to everything. What concerns me is how it's how we allow ourselves to interact with each kingdom. Now, what I've been talking about for a very long time is to go within your heart, to connect there inside of that point so that you are able to see more of what it is that you can bring forward. Remember, I also suggested or have advised that if you want to see the change around you, that you focus on that which is within yourself. Now, just as the brain has these three kingdoms in it, so does the heart. So does every other part inside of your body as well. And so these are also meridians that are all connected to that, which then obviously also regenerates a lot of adrenaline, like I've also brought up before in a video. If you haven't seen it, it's called Adrenochrome Fest. It's a bit of a tongue-in-cheek there with the lifting, where we discussed quite colorfully what Adrenochrome Fest is all about. So, what are we doing now? We are focusing on deciding which timeline we want to bring in and how do these three kingdoms influence the timeline. You choose which kingdom you want to have go forward, or you can choose to have all three kingdoms unite, like the Game of Thrones, and really just bring them all together. Notice the thrones and the crowns. There's a big strong play of words there. They love to spell us. So what I want to suggest is choose which timeline you want to have. Right now, every person is connected to an individual timeline, and where people are, so is time. Time is dependent on a person's existence. Without a person, there is no time. Without human experience, there is no time. Therefore, you have a sandbox. This sandbox must be filled with all kinds of positive goodies, things, energies, situations, stuff you want to put into so that you can actually build forward a new timeline. While the timelines are in such a disarray, you have to use this opportunity to apply that now. Personally, what I would do is to allow all three parts of all three kingdoms to come into one timeline, but to balance each one out within one to take the most control, or one to be in more control, which is my heart. My heart is connected to how I feel, and it is essentially also connected to the earth and how it functions. As what we feel, we generate within our conscious thoughts. Our inner light expresses out and creates with light what we want to attract to ourselves. We all know that too. So yes, right now, as the situation stands, it is entirely in your hands right now to choose which timeline you would like to go through. Remember though, just because everything is uprooting itself right now and exposing its intestines, or its guts coming out, to be so graphic, doesn't mean you have to accept it or eat of it. Eating is part of accepting something. This is your stomach for you to process what is being given to you through your eyes, through your nose, through your mouth, through your ears. Choose with discernment what you're listening to. If you want to give an overview, or if you want to have a better understanding about how the world functions right now, I would suggest listen to it all, but to discern which part of the food you want to ingest. Given that in mind, so you will be deciding which part of the kingdom, or which kingdom you will be feeding. And in that way, you will also then choose which kingdom you will bring into your timeline. So this is where we are right now. Like I've said to you before, we are in a new world now. And we choose to not accept anything that is... There is no such thing as the new normal. I've seen it trending around now. There is no such thing as a new normal. What is normality depends on who has instigated or instated whatever their beliefs are for you to accept, or eat of. I leave this with you. Think about it. I'm also going to bring in a new thing where you can all ask me questions in the section below. Please ask as many questions as you want. I am going to do a Q&A on these questions, so please go for it. I'm up for the challenge. Let's do this. Much love to you. Thank you. Bye.